I need someone that can 3D print. If you know anyone that can 3D print, I want to scale this up, maybe about the size of here. No, I don't want to go absolutely crazy. But because we've nailed the theory, I've got a really, really fun idea. I've got an awesome community. Thank you so much to everyone that offered to 3D print the giant gummy bear mold. Thanks to all of you guys, but in particular the folks at 3D by Designs. You've just seen the time lapse of this beast being made. It is PETG certified food safe filament. I know that caused a bit of debate on Discord, but apparently perfectly food safe. It's proper rigid like a shoebox. It is firm, and in fact, one of the queries that they had was how the heck am I gonna get the gummy out of it? Well, we know recently we nailed gummy bears, and as I stand here right now, I've got to be honest, when that stuff is done, that is the least of my worries. But we've got it, we're gonna do it, whether this takes me a day, whether it takes me 5 days, we can bring my cheeseburger gummy bear to life. For the past 4 days, I've been knocked out with flu, but last night I was feeling well enough to actually test some initial ideas of how we can pour it in. Success was varied. Idea 1 was cling film supported by elastic bands, kind of like an old school. We've all made a toy guitar, right? Well... Oh no, it's not. No, it's not. Oh no, 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 no. No, that didn't work. So I set it at an angle to give me a little bit of a block to rest up against. So I tried a tinfoil dam approach. Look, it's pushing it back. Okay, that's fine. I'm gonna hold the dam in place. It's trying to escape. Oh no, it's escaping. Look. No! And yes, dam, or tinfoil dam, that didn't work either. And you're probably wondering, why am I doing it vertically? Well, I was testing it because if I just pour it this way, it is gonna be hopefully cheeseburger layers. And indeed, gravity will help us. But when we have the gummy bear like that, you'll just see one color, which is not what I want. I want those bands of bun and lettuce and tomato and cheese and patty. This is a really silly idea. And this is actually kind of a selfish idea. None of you guys wanted to see this. This is my idea. This is a selfish video. However, if you look closely, you can see some screw holes either side where I tested one other theory that I think is gonna work. Yes, this is Barry's acrylic viewing screen support system. Trademark. So the plan is our viewing plate is gonna get fixed here and we're gonna move it up as it sets layer by layer. That'll hopefully give it a nice flush back, stop it spilling out, but ultimately it's the underside there that we care about. But first of all, we need to know how much base gummy mix we've got to make. Oh my gosh. All right, so this is a 1 litre jug. Let's find out how much mix we're gonna need. I've ordered a mountain of ingredients. Okay, so I'm gonna take it quite close to the top and I am left with, oh my gosh. I'm gonna need 2.6 litres of gummy base mix, and maybe to allow for wastage, I think I'll make 3 litres. That is a lot of gummy. Okay, a pack of gelatin platinum sheets are supposed to be 13 grams. It's 14. Look at that value for money. These are lovely to look at, the platinum ones. You can do different grades, but apparently it gives you the best finish and certainly work for me. They're quite mesmerizing to look at, like edible jellified stained glass windows. But I'm gonna need 345 grams of these. And that is what, 304. Oh my gosh, we got it bang on. So if you remember on the gummy video, we have to actually do quite a low hydration on these sheets to get a better gummy result. And frustratingly, the best way to do it that I found was to blend it up, but it doesn't like being overloaded. You could do like 6 sheets at a time. Look at all of this. Super fine, whizzed up, and this is thirsty. I hate using digital scales normally, but this is so fun. And I think it's actually really, really important with this. I need 810 grams of water. Oh my gosh, we are nearly there. Oh, come on. When the girls were poorly when they were younger, I used to have these little syringes. They're amazing. They helped me make a mini fried egg once. Come on. There you go. Right, let's try and get it a little bit level. 810 grams. Might not look like much water there compared to that, but it is way, 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 way less compared to what you would normally use. And look, I told you it was thirsty. That water is pretty much almost fully absorbed. All right, for the sugar syrup, we need 345 grams. Oh my gosh. Yes! That is gonna get combined with 930 grams of sugar, and I don't know if this bowl is too small. Oh my gosh. Oh, look at that big old lump. Yes, 930. I should have just done that in this. Yeah, right in a saucepan. Oh my word. So whereas our gelatin was very thirsty, oh look, bubbles again. But no, this time the sugar should dissolve into this. But no, this is where it gets dangerous. Up to 115 C. All right, let me see if I can turn these up the right way. They've got some very cool air bubble stuff going on. Look at that. Why is that so cool to look at? In fact, liquid glucose in general is really cool to look at, but I need 1.15 kilos of this stuff. I've just had to go dig into like the backs of my cupboards. All of those tubs run out. Oh my gosh, I'm at it. 1.15 kilos. And if I get every speck of that out of the bowl, I'm gonna be very proud of myself. I don't think I will. All right, most of that sugar has dissolved, but this is angry. Hopefully you can see that thermometer as well. It's just over 100 C right now. 115 C is the sweet spot. So there is a little bit of tolerance. I think we can go to up to 120 C, but much further than that, that'll affect the sugar structure and we could end up with a rock hard bear. All right, you gotta trust me, that is at 115 now. We do not wanna muck about with this angry thing. But whilst it's hot like this, oh my gosh, we thought that was a fun looking pour before. The glucose goes in. Yeah, this is what I talk about. Did I really need to weigh it out that accurately? In fact, if anything, I probably should have done a bit more. But yeah, as you'll see, this is starting to soften in there. I want my gummy to have some tang. So I'm putting citric acid in whatever happens. Because even just this alone, you can't remember, there's nearly a kilo of sugar in there before the glucose syrup. But we need to add the gelatin in now, which I really hope doesn't spill over this pan. Oh my gosh, look at this. It's like a weird couscous caviar hybrid. Is this gonna go in? Go on, mate, in you go. Oh my word, we are right up to the limit there. Oh, okay. It needs to warm up. The syrup and glucose will get at it immediately, but we do need to smooth this out. So as long as we don't boil it, we can put it back on the heat. Oh my gosh. It certainly weighs enough. Oh, look. Oh. You'd think it would have been hot enough already, right? But by adding in the room temperature glucose and the gelatin, it has actually dropped it a lot. Oh my gosh. Oh. So I think I'll try and use this to make maybe some ears, eyes, and perhaps even an onion layer. We'll just see how much we get with it. I just don't want to waste it. So I'll see you in a minute. I've just come up with this idea, which could either make it look a bit more like a bear or be unbearable. I've not done that pun yet. I'm gonna take a pause in a minute. What really helped me last time, remember I had the slow cooker using it as a water bath. The bowl can go in there as and when I need the mix. We're gonna dye them in batches. So I think we start skimming. Look at this. If we just get this down, it reminds me, and I have no way to back this up, of the white that Haribo eggs are made of. And I have actually made a giant Haribo egg before. I made that out of Haribo eggs. And if you thought my tales of just slicing up gelatin just then was taking a long time, well that, let me tell you, cutting the yolk out of an egg white was a lot of fun. But here we go. This is what looks like a fried egg. This is gonna be our onion. It doesn't look it, but this stuff is gonna be blooming sticky. So there's definitely indents for eyes, and there's a nose, and then the round puffy bit, I guess the bear's lips, and then a little bit up here for some ears. Because the colors are gonna like all switch, I feel like as long as I get the eyes, oh look at you, you get in there, mate. I think the ears I've got a little bit more tolerance with. Just the tiniest amount in there. Oh, there we go. Okay, I might be able to tidy that up slightly. Otherwise, it basically looks a bit like when I had the flu the other day. Right, so my water bath is here. I'll get the bowl in there, but it's doing that shimmery thing again. I don't know if you can see it, but I think it's as it's, look at this. As it's cooling down immediately, look. All right, that does actually look a little bit like a bear now. Let's jump into the flavors and see if our acrylic screen protection trademark system thing, whatever I called it, works. Bread. But over here is some warm water, and I thought, well, how can we make it taste like bread? Well, Marmite, a yeast extract, although I very nearly bought, they have this sourdough beer in the supermarket, but I thought, well, that's a lot of beer to buy, and we've always got Marmite in the house for the girls. I need a bun for the bottom, so I'm gonna make quite a big amount of this. So here we go. This is what I'm going to be doing off to one side, ladling out this mix into the jug. 800 mils is what I'm going for, about 400 for each bun. Yeah, and I don't mind if there's a little bit of foam in there. I've tried to make this Marmite as intense as possible. Oh, look at that. And I've got, this is some cream food colouring, but I think with the Marmite as well, and that does actually look quite brown. But it doesn't matter, because I'm doing both of the mixes in one go, it should hopefully create a nice consistent colour with the Marmite swirling round in there going, what the heck is going on? Oh, I like that. I like that a lot. That's a nice colour. All right, so with it like this, I'm gonna have to make it upside down just to give me peace of mind. But then we're gonna go to all the effort. Oh, yes. And I love that you can see what's going on. Yeah, as happy as I am with that, I am not saying it is watertight whatsoever. I don't have a chest freezer, so we're gonna have to put it in the fridge and it's gonna take a lot longer than it could. You can go in there, mate, to cool. And yes, that is some lettuce stock. And we need to pour this at the right time so it's not gonna melt our ears. It's not gonna try and spill out the sides, try and seize quickly. And I believe that will work. And with this foam, the cool thing is I should be able to part it away from the face side. We can hide it at the back. I need to get this right over here. I feel like this is going to be really hard to judge. Let's just get that in there. Oh my gosh, it's holding it. It is holding it. Oh my word. Oh no, I missed the blooming screen. No, I need every speck of this. Oh wow, oh wow, oh wow. Look, 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 look. It's actually holding in place. Oh my gosh. I don't know if you can see that very well, but the ears are holding strong. It works. I'm going to get this in the fridge and we got some serious layers to do. Oh, in you go, mate. And I really think I should have oiled that screen, but I wanted you to see it more. All right, it's out. And any scraps of gummy on the side, I've just put it in there because every amount counts. Okay, release the gummy. Okay, I'm having to do it very, very gently. In fact, come have a look. Actually working. I've just got to let the air bubble do the work. But just maybe, oh, this is gummy, all right. Help it for this last little bit. Ooh, ooh. Yes! Right, no time to wait. Oh. All right, this is going in the fridge. Next one. The next layer is lettuce, and that was what I actually soaked in water overnight to make a bodged lettuce stock, which you might have just seen earlier. Yeah, that tastes like lettuce. And this is the thing, I don't want to add in too much to alter the consistency, but I did just get an actual piece of lettuce in there. So this is a food dye called fruit green. There we are. And there we go, the lettuce layer. But in this goes. This has got a nice consistency. Right, this is actually working, and that's only gonna get colder as we work our way up. And we've got a chance now to do a few more layers. Let's keep going. So the next layer is tomato, and we're actually gonna be putting ketchup in as well, but this is our slice of tomato. So red food coloring, and I tried carrot juice the other day. Ugh, this is tomato juice, but again, I don't wanna have too much in there. Oh my gosh, that stinks, and even just that amount. I don't wanna affect that gummy consistency too much. Look. It looks so vibrant, but even that little bit, yeah, that smells of tomato. Don't know what it is. Oh. All right, folks, out it comes, and that is firm to the touch. You can see it's nice and cold around the edges here. I don't know if it's starting to get a bit of weight, and this is bowing, but I might have to support this later. But let's get this in. I'm trusting it. Hopefully you can see it better than me right now. Our cheese. Although it does look quite yellow, we're gonna add in some lemon yellow dye. When I made a clear burger before, this is actually cheese extract. Oh gosh, that stinks. And just to show you what it does taste like, even a speck like that, oh, I don't think it's even like a cheese taste. It tastes like a dirty sock has had a fight with nail varnish remover. I'm 99% certain that is nail varnish remover. All right, folks, the red is nice and firmed. Look at that color contrast there. It's looking awesome. Our onion layer, which we kind of bumbled with earlier, I'm actually gonna use every single bit of this that I can. In fact, what I might do is get just a little bit of this cheese mix and just see if I can, yeah, because that's just gonna glue it together, isn't it? Let's do it and hope that I've got enough mix that it doesn't go over our sheet. It's close. It's very, very close. For the patty, we are going big. And we're also going beef stock cube. I'm gonna stir it without food coloring for the time being, just to see what it does. I mean, the heat from it, straight from our water bath, it is trying to be a beef stock. But let's give it some help. I've got some brown food coloring here. Really do want it to be a nice brown. Just looks like an amazing rainbow. Okay, nice and gentle. It's coming away. It's coming away. You have to take your time. I don't want to shatter this. And that's starting to look very weird indeed. Next level, please. All right, let's not kid ourselves. This layer is basically gravy, isn't it? Oh, it's working. It's still going. It's still going. Oh no, I've missed a load of it. No. It's there. I Okay, so I might have made a little bit of a boo-boo. The patty, the first patty, is setting, but as you can see, I've got a little bit of red food dye on my hands. And well, I've got hardly any much more of this mix left, and I don't know if we've got enough. That's because I started to dye a base mix red and get ahead of myself with ketchup. And indeed, I have got ketchup to go in it. As you can see, I put a bit too much red food dye in and it does look slightly more vibrant. But I have got here a few drops of bacon extract. But not only that, some liquid smoke. So we are gonna do, oh gosh. Woo! I mean, it's sweet, so maybe it can class as bacon jam, but I want to still have some yellow if I can to pop some contrast. Oh, the colours are quite similar. I didn't really want it to be that much. Oh no, actually, it's popping. Oh, awesome. But I do want to get a little bit of yellow just in case. If the ears, the eyes and the nose pop, for me, that is kind of some sort of success. Yep, so my last bit of flavour, American mustard. I mean, it's slightly yellowy anyway, and this is sunset yellow, which looks oddly red. Ooh. Okay, yep, you've gone orange. It's a burger sauce that stinks of mustard, but I might not need it. I have no doubt in my mind that this is strong. This is strong and gummy. And don't get me wrong, that's starting to look rather impressive. Yeah, here we go then. Hot sauce, melted cheese of a different style, whatever we want to call it. Let's just get that on there. But let's not put, oh my gosh, no! I was about to say, let's not get ahead of ourselves. Let's not put too much on there. But now we've got a perfect wedge for our patty, possibly enough bread, and then we can fill it with whatever we've got left. We still got the lettuce. But let us worry about that in a while, because we've still got a way to go. Do you know what? I'm glad we persisted with that layer, because it is really, really vibrant, and I've got to try. I've put my blooming screen a bit too high, but there is the patty going on. I'm so glad I've done that. I set out to do a standard cheeseburger. We've now got a bacon double cheeseburger. Folks, I will say this, every time I put this in the fridge, I've been thinking to myself, why the heck am I doing this? But we are so nearly there now. Come on. A little bit of lettuce here. This should not take long. In fact, I don't even know, is that even gonna cover anything whatsoever? Oh gosh. At least it will firm up really, really quickly. Here we go then. For the final time, let's take off this backing plate, which has worked surprisingly well. Oh, I don't even know if that last layer was even worth it. But that's still quite a gap, isn't it? Hopefully our bun mix can fill that. Let's see how much this fills up. I have no idea how high it's gonna go. This was so, oh my gosh, it's there. It's going to the top. Maybe like a touch more as it settles in. We have completely filled this mold. And it looks, in terms of color banding, I don't think it looks very burgerish yet. Let's let this final piece set and see if it all has fused together as one big old gummy bear. So here we go then, folks. So many questions. Will it come out the mold? Does it look like a cheeseburger or a bacon double cheeseburger? Will we even see the ears, eyes and nose? And has it been a complete waste of my time? Every single tier has pretty much taken about an hour. It's been a long, long day. Let's see if gravity, I'm gonna be quite aggressive with this. Ooh, yes, yes. Oh, crikey. Okay, I think I've got the ears out. Working my way down here now. Oh, crikey. Trying to get past the, oh, that's better if I lie it down like that. Trying to get past the arms. I'm just feeding it like this. I'm not even gonna look. Definitely got the head. Oh, gosh. Something's happening at the feet end. Oh. Oh, no. Oh, gosh. Oh, this is so weird. Yeah, okay, I can see now why getting it out might not have been as quite as fun as I thought, but there's some weight. It's released, guys. Are you ready to see this? Are you ready? Here we go. Oh, oh my gosh. Other than a slight tummy wound, it looks like a fox. Oh my gosh, I love it. I don't want to eat it. This was such a silly idea. It has taken me 13 hours. It is now 10 p.m. at night. I started at 9 a.m., but I've done it in a day. It's almost got like a whole outfit on it. I feel like I want to make this into my own range of toys. The Gummy by Barry. It actually looks quite fun, right? And that's, I guess that's always the charm of what I do. It's about these imperfections and ultimately, have we succeeded? Well, let's have a try. Well, it's definitely gummy. Oh, that's the bread layer. I can actually taste the Marmite. I don't really want to eat all the layers. I want to do it from the back as well. Cheese. Oh yeah, that extract is not nice. The patty. Oh, oxo cubes and citric acid. Sounds like the name of an album. Yeah, that's pretty rich. The bacon. Oh, that's smoky, that's good. I think the lettuce is gonna be fairly bland. We've got that weird cheesy concoction. Let's try the tomato. Oh, okay, that one is pretty bad. I want to kind of mummify it like this as a sort of symbol and put it somewhere in the garden kitchen as like success. This is not a failure. Yes, the colours are all kind of strange, but I think we've invented a new toy. Like genuinely, that looks really, really awesome. I'm kind of proud. I'm kind of resentful. I mean, it's been a long day, but we've learned, and yes, maybe this was a bit of a Barry selfish video. I've ticked a box of something I really wanted to do. Would I do it again? Probably not. All right, mate. Thanks, folks, for coming along for this yummy gummy adventure, and I will see you next time. Ciao for now. I will apologise for initially aiming for a cheeseburger, then pointing towards a double bacon cheeseburger and resulting in possibly a Gummy Fox cosplaying as David Bowie.